Like almost everything else this year, the music conference and exhibition Moshito takes place as many industries seek to recover from the devastating impact of the COVID-19 pandemic. But the aim of this event remains the same, bringing together industry practitioners, experts and talent scouts from all over the world to grow the creative economy. Well, this year, SABC's flagship PBS station, Ukhozi FM, is playing a key role in the conference. And to tell us more, we are joined in studio by Ukhozi FM business manager, Sbongi Ngcobo, as well as Stanley Khoza, who is the chairperson of Moshito. So nice to have you guys in studio.
Thank you for having us. Good morning.
Yeah. It's an absolute pleasure. A real sign that the world has changed. I mean, imagine us sitting like this a year ago. It wasn't allowed.
It was virtual.
Can you imagine that? I mean, think about it. Before we even get to Moshito, yes, the thought that Moshito is actually taking place now, I'm sure a lot of artists thought, this is never going to happen again. And actually, in front of each other, interviews was never going to happen, but it is happening now. And it's wonderful to see the world resuming and picking up, but the arts industry was the one that really took a hammering.
Absolutely.
How's it going? Started on Wednesday, so talk to us about it.
So far things have been great, and of course we're fortunate that we're now out of COVID, being locked up in rooms. Now we all can meet. We had the highest, most attendance on Wednesday for the official opening. We had some of the best performances. I mean, the likes of Mduma Silela shut down the whole house, gave a tribute to Mandoza. We had Dubabu Puzekemis, a legendary Maskandi, flavor. And of course, we're just celebrating, being out and we're celebrating, being together and being able to converse about the business of music. And we're welcoming, of course, our celebration of Ukhozi FM coming on board, which is why the conference this year, we say Ukhozi FM meets Moshito. Yeah. So it's been an awesome experience of us fusing the conference itself and being live on radio at the same time.
Fantastic. Two giants coming together, and there is no other word to describe the power of Ukhozi FM and Moshito. But I mean, Ukhozi coming on board, talk to us about that.
Okay, so for the past 10 years or so, Ukhozi FM has declared October SA Music Month. So in the month of October, we play 100% local music, and that's just really to shine a spotlight on the artists that are from South Africa, as well as just drive the fact that indigenous music is really on the rise. And I think Madiba captured it very well when he said that if you speak to a man in any language, it goes to his head, and if you speak to them in their language, it goes to their heart. Mm-hmm. So that's also just something that we want to drive, that our local music really does resonate with our audiences, and we really need to encourage people to listen to the messages that they are sending through their music, and really try and build society through the lyrics that they create. But we always end the month of October off with a music conference, and it just worked out so great that Moshito is doing the same. So we thought, rather than work in our silos doing the exact same thing in different places, let's combine our resources and our forces. And really, as you mentioned, the two brands are quite big, and it's just been such a wonderful celebration and sharing of knowledge, and really trying to empower artists so they have all the information that they need to be successful and to move music from just being an entertainment thing and really a business side of everything.
Indeed, because it is a business. But I have to correct you, it's not quite a big station. It's ridiculously huge. I mean, Ukhozi FM, what, 8 million listeners or something?
That's a bit of modesty.
Respect. I love your modesty. I love it. But no time for modesty when we're talking local, because this and the music industry and promoting the music industry, and that's where we thank Ukhozi FM for dedicating this entire month to the artists and the musicians of this country. Let's go back to Wednesday. Coming back together, it starts this industry that has been decimated, to say the least, by a lot of factors, but financially. What was the feeling like? I mean, tell us the stories of people and what they've been going through.
I think, look, all of us know that a lot of artists have been depressed. A lot of artists have been indoors. A lot of artists have been on their own. You spend 2 years, government doesn't allow you to work because of all the circumstances around COVID. And of course now with all that stress, we didn't realize that, as a conference, we needed to come out big. We need to make sure that we double up the scale and create at least opportunity for people to work. Because Moshito is not just about a talk platform, we also create work. We had to book about 30 artists to come and perform in the platform. because over the 3-day period, we've got spaces where we've got performances so that people come and learn, but at the same time, they go home with money to be able to provide for their families.
Yeah.
But more than anything, it's to create an enabling environment, because we've got about 25 promoters, not only from South Africa, but from across the world, that are coming to look for talent. Moshito has got about 10 partnerships with the countries. We're going to BIMC, which is the Botswana International Music Conference. We have got the Lesotho Music Conference. We just came back from Mauritius. So we take South African artists outside, we give them the opportunities to work. And it's been good so far, but we want to do more. Of course, this is our 19th year as a conference. We're celebrating a decade next year. And having a partner of this magnitude to your conference that's an influence in Africa is the most amazing thing. And as we sit here proudly so, we're looking forward to bigger things in 2023.
Yeah, I can imagine. I mean, this is obviously a partnership. How long is it for, as it stands right now, the partnership?
Well, you'd love it to be forever.
Obviously. Yeah.
Well, as it stands, it's this year, but we would love to be part of the 20-year celebration. I think that's a huge milestone. And, as a 62-year-old brand, I think, it's a great synergy. You'll get to 62. But it's a great synergy, and we just really want to support, and everything that comes out of the conference is something that benefits the artists as well as promoters and anyone trying to get into the industry. And we have that platform, and we're saying that we're very supportive of our artists, and we want to do everything that we can to make their lives easier. And music really, it's a soundtrack to our lives. Whether you're sad, happy, celebrating, whatever it is, there's always a song that you remember in that moment. So we want the station to be at the center of that, and we want our artists to know that we really do care about them, and that's why we have decided to partner with a music conference and exhibition such as Moshito, so that we can get all the knowledge that we can from all the industry leaders that are in attendance.
So today is the last day, right?
Yeah, today is the last day of the conference, but of course we'll close with one of the biggest bangers in the East Rand, where about 30 artists will be performing.
Wow.
But what is more important for us as we close today is that people can get an opportunity to listen to one of the topics around the use and the impact of social media when it comes to the music industry itself, how it can export your music and how it can create opportunities. I mean, not so long ago we had Sbongi Ngcobo doing a performance with this artist John Legends from the state. So we're looking at all those things, and these are some of the things that people can catch live at the conference and also live at Ukhozi FM. So with all these things, we just want the industry to understand that we're now back in full force, we're now operating, let's go back to conferencing, and we want the private sector, we want government, we want everybody to come into the sector. Let's all work together and create opportunities, educate our people, eradicate the lack of knowledge so that our people can be better empowered. There's no space for any artist to die paupers at this point. If such happens, it will be by choice, because you've got all the bodies that makes up Moshito, which is the industry structures that negotiates from government levies to all the principles and practices of the industry. So when you come in there, you get out at least from one point to another when it comes to understanding the full cycle of the music industry.
Fantastic. Well, important knowledge, it sounds like. So I wish you the best with the final day, and of course the concert tonight. Is that going to be broadcast? How does it work? Is that going to happen tonight?
So today we will be going live at 2:15 with a session around the power of social media and digital for music.
Fantastic.
And then at 4 o'clock there'll be a session called Ukhozi FM 101, where we will then just be talking about how people can submit their music, what we look for, and just really guiding people and so they can be prepared and know how to be part of the station. We have so many people that submit their music, and sometimes not in the right format, or there's information missing. So we thought we'd use that opportunity today just to educate people on how to submit the music so they can get a chance to be playlisted on Ukhozi FM.
Amazing. This is fantastic, and especially for those that obviously can't be there in person today, you can listen to it at Ukhozi FM. You'll find out all of that information All the best, guys. Have a wonderful day today. I hope it goes well. And I hope everybody tunes in to Ukhozi FM if you can't be there, and listen to these pearls of wisdom that will be coming through from the music industry and how not to be taken advantage of. That's the most important thing. Thank you, guys. I'm going to quickly wrap up. Stanley, lovely having you here in studio. Sbongi as well. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having us.
Absolute pleasure.